get our scrolling grid out there, we can take a look at what's going on. Make it a little smaller as we get green flag running. I'll let you guys see that as it goes by. We got a total of 18 drivers here, but we're ready to go for the KK Woodscapes 250 Gotwood out of Southern California Auto Club Speedway here for 125 laps of high line excitement. And we got a green flag, and we're underway with the KK Woodscapes 250 Gotwood. Green start is on the green flag, and Calvin Smith gets a nice little jump, and away we go early off. Cars strung apart, 3 wide, 4 wide. We got cars everywhere working to make position here. The high line, I feel like, is going to be very important to hang on to. It's not going to lose your position, but also wanting to hold on and use that bottom line. As you can see, the 66 of Elswick get down to the bottom. A little bit easier on the right rear, but it does use up the right front a little bit more. So you got to really do a balancing act and take care of all those tires. As we are also looking at pit laps on fuel, number 31 is what we're looking at for a fuel run here tonight. Caleb Elswick was your regular season winner. Right now he's been shown in 5th position at this moment. Lap 2 out of 125. We got quite a ways to go here in this one. So early on, everyone just trying to stay out of the way. Kyle Smith's there. You can see him. I'm not sure if he's – I saw a black flag come up for Kyle, so I'm not sure if he's going to have to pit this time. Yes, black flag is still out there. They're not going to clear the black flag. Look for the 19 to come down and pit this time. This is not good for the 19, especially if there's going to be early he's going to hope for a caution to get back and not go to lap down here. So the number 19 already having some trouble. Tucker Lovelace makes a move there on Brad Wilson, it looks like. Joshua Smith's making a pass over Derek Lotskin. There's the number 2 going by the 12. Makes the move as he's going to chase down the Presidente in the number 33 machine right now. Up at the front, Rusty Rafferty and Jason Bottoms going at it with each other. You can see there Dan trying to use the apron. Goes down low to number 33, looking good. There's Mike Marshall, runs in a couple other series we have here at the Quantum Contenders, at the Vortex Racing Network. You guys, like I said, lots of series going on here constantly, so lots of different broadcasters, different series that you can check out. You can see Kyle Smith's the 29 seconds behind. Let's try to go out wide, and we can maybe pick up where Calvin Smith is. So there goes Kyle into turn number 1. And Calvin Smith hot on his bumper here, so Kyle does not go a lap down, but he is in jeopardy. As now we take a look there at Caleb Elswick battling Jason Bottoms there for 3rd place. He goes down low underneath Jason. Going to try to slide back up the track. No, he doesn't. He's going to stay in line. But look at that run now at the Presidente to 33. Just because Caleb could not exit all the way to the wall, he's going to lose some momentum there, as Caleb did not get up a little early to be kind of pulling those moves. So Caleb just trying to be respectful and do a good job out there so far, as it is going to be not one to cause any trouble as your playoffs are just getting underway here, as it is a chase format. So these guys are going to have to do a great job consistently throughout this this stage of the races to see who's going to win the championship here for the Quantum Contender Series presented by the Burlington Cafe. And speaking of the Burlington Cafe, huge shout out there to Kim over there at Burlington, West Virginia, as we just saw Jason go up there and hit the wall there a little bit. Now these two are side by side. Caleb Elswick battling side by side. Oh my goodness. Let's go on Rusty's Jason Bottom spoiler can. Oh, they fell in line. We're okay. They got back in line. I saw Caleb underneath. Now Caleb's going to try it again, shoot the bottom, try to get this. See, they're not getting down to the paint, guys. Here at Auto Club, I think if you got to run the bottom, you need to get down to that bottom, hit the paint for a little extra grip, as it will help with the tire wear. Further back in the pack, you got a little bit of a bunch up here. That's Tucker Lovelace running that number 77, trying to chase down 28 of Brandon Newton running that childhood cancer awareness. Chevy Camaro in loving memory of his son Levi Newton. Beautiful looking car. And there's the 77, teammates of Caleb and Wilson. Speaking of Wilson, back there in number 3, was not able to make the chase, just on the outside of it. unfortunately there, had some problems at Charlotte that caught him off guard there. As these two are battling now side by side. There goes Mike Marshall, 5150 skate chop. Side by side. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. 10 viewers here on the Vortex Racing Network. We appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you guys chat or hit the like button for us. It really helps our algorithm as we are just trying to grow this series each and every day. And then back up at the front, Jason Bottoms now still under attack with Caleb. These two going side by side. Let's go up to the chopper, the farmer's only chopper. And let's go on board here as we take a... Buddy Sally thought I was going to miss the race. No, man, never. This race is so long, it's going to go into the evening time, so you're not going to miss a thing there, Buddy Sally. We are here. Hit that like button. That's right, Jason Trevino. But Caleb Ellswick, you can see him under duress there. Not under duress, but like trying to get his way through traffic. Looks like Jason Bottoms is going to give up that bottom line, let him go by. But now Caleb Ellswick's got his sights set on Rusty Rafferty. Let's go on board with Caleb right here as he's trying to get underneath the 26 of Rusty. Gonna get a good run here out of turn number 2 here at Auto Club. Gonna take that high line. Rusty's gonna go down to the bottom, trying to make it work. Side by side, door by door battle here for second position. Feel like Rusty's probably gonna end up losing this spot, probably, just because he took the outside. Unless Jason Bottoms comes down and helps push Rusty there, get him back out up front. But the high line's just going to have the momentum no matter what. I think if the race gets cooler on down the road in tonight, the bottom will really come in, as you're really going to be able to do a long arc, wide arc down into turns 1 and 2, 3, and 4, and really have some momentum there. As we take a look, as the field is mostly single file, and we have our eyes peeled right now on P2. Oh yeah, buddy. You know what? You even got to put your face up here every once in a while. Let everyone know what you look like. That we are live here on the Vortex broadcast. I am broadcasting this remotely, as Auto Club is no more. But shout out to you guys all in chat. We appreciate the interaction and you guys being here each and every week, rooting on your favorite drivers. As we got some Jason Bottoms out there. Come on, Jason got the checker flags out there for the number 5 machine. Jason Bottoms isn't Chase in second position, trying to hunt down Calvin Smith, but we got a great little battle here between these 4 drivers. Come up to the farmersonlyblimp.com, take a look at some of the action from above and the different lines these drivers are taking. So Caleb Ellswick, the 66, was able to get around Rusty. Now he's going to go back to trying to chase down Jason Bottoms. You want to protect the top line, make it harder on the guy to pass you underneath. And now Caleb's going to point and shoot early, try to get down to the bottom line. Then he's going to go a lane higher, ride that sealant there on the bottom lane, come up. You can just see the 5-0 with momentum. As Rusty gets loose, and that's going to give Joshua Smith there an opening. And here comes the number 2 car with a great run on the inside. Rusty's going to go up that track. Joshua's going to give him room. No issues there. All the drivers under control. And now the 66 of Caleb getting a great run. You can hear 66 have to get off the throttle there as he was pulling tight up to the 5. Had to get it off the wall. Let's go on board with Jason Bottoms. Look how close Bottoms is to the outside wall as he exits into the turn. Gonna run the bottom line. Going to the gearbox. You don't see Ellswick because Ellswick's on his outside trying to make a move here on the outside on the high line. Ellswick's gonna hold on to it. Gonna get the momentum. Jason Bottoms gonna give that spot. But here comes Joshua on the inside trying to get a move down on the 5. As that bottom line was not good for Jason Bottoms there. As he's gonna lose 2 positions in 1 corner. Some battling further back. You've got Derek Lotskin and Cody Dorsey battling it out there. Yeah, we got to see this track 3 times this week here on the Vortex Racing Network. MRL raced it. BRL, Bonfire Racing League, raced it. But this one, the granddaddy of them all, the longest Auto Club race here for the Gotwood 250. Here for the Quantum Contender Series, proudly brought to you by the Burlington Cafe. Hey, hey, hey. All right, let's take a look here. Tucker Lovelace, that's the man on the 77 on the outside of Cody Dorsey. Remember, Cody Dorsey is involved in the chase. Trying to work his way up the field, not to get left up too far behind. Take a look at your leader, Calvin Smith, doing a great job holding on to that lead. Kind of broke the draft. The number 3 looking good in that Sim and Destroy number 3 machine. As Calvin's kind of running the middle line, low line. Oh, he gets a little loose there. He scrapes the outside wall just a little bit. Great battle here. These are the cream of the crop right here, folks. Joshua, Caleb, Calvin, Rusty, all these men. Jason Bottoms, Dan Barone, the Presidente. Someone that we're not seeing, though, Kyle Smits. Remember, black flag early on has upset his race. He is on the lead lap. Gonna hope for a caution here to kind of reset the field, get back up to the pack, and reset. But this is really detrimental for the 19 with such a great season he had. This is not the way to start off the chase. Okay, back up at the front. We'll take a look here at that number 3 machine. We'll go to the gearbox, take a look at how it's looking. Thank you, Jason Trevino. I appreciate you checking in there. Thank you for letting me know the sound levels. Always appreciate that here. Oh, they're side by side, Caleb and Joshua. Let's get up to that fight. Looking good here. It's a 66 and the 2 battle side by side. Joshua's going to try to use that high line. Elswick run the middle. Joshua comes down and gives him a little bit of a pinch. Oh, the 66 tries to take air off the left rear spoiler. Joshua does a great job, though. Gets the momentum and stays there in P2. As Joshua puts the pass on here, takes over position 2. But Caleb Elswick, one not to mess with, as he's been fast all season long, dominated the regular season. As we talk about the regular season, let's bring up that regular season for you boys so you guys can see kind of exactly what transpired through there. And I'm hoping this is updated. There we go. Yeah, there you go. So that was kind of the, that's the reset, but you can see their stats. So that's why Caleb Elswick's got that 25 points. Joshua Smith's got the 18, the 15, the 12. That's all the chase points. That's your top 10 that are in the chase. Yeah, you guys just take a look at that, kind of get yourself familiar with some of these drivers. But speaking of Caleb Elswick, 3 wins, 11 top 5s, 13 top 10s, 46 bonus points. Did a great job. Joshua Smith, though, had more wins, but didn't run all the races, so he missed a couple races. But lots of incident points there for everybody. Kind of Jason Bottoms, look at that, 135 incident points, giving a lot of rock bottoms out there to people. They did run a road course, a couple road courses, so I know that was where some of those probably definitely added up for the boys there. Oh, a little rusty with SDK here still, trying to get everybody that. But that is your standings there, just to take a quick look. Let's get back on the racing action. Nothing else has really changed up front. Jason Bottoms has fell back to 4th place. Rusty Rafferty 5th. Tucker Lovelace doing a great job working his way up, was able to pass Cody Dorsey so far. Now he's on the back bumper of the Presidente. Remember, other drivers of note, Dan Stocktero and Stephen Horner battling it out for the Burlington Cafe Bracket Challenge. Oh, and there comes Stephen Horner. Stephen Horner shows up, tries to put some laps down, but he's pitting as maybe he has got somewhere to go, somewhere to be. Yes, that's right, buddy. That is why we're here, honestly. But lap 20 so far, clean racing, green flag racing. Nothing too major happened, just like we notated with Kyle Schmitz with that early incident. I don't know if it's a short pit. Let's take a look at Steven. Misses his pit box. Jason Trevino definitely cursing the 71, as the 71's going to take up some extra time there. And, hey, buddy, do I hit show now to see this? If I want to see... Will it register when he comes out? Let's see. You're in chat, so maybe you can let me know. Because we got a new tool here. We're going to see if it works. Let's get back to our... And there goes Stephen Horner. Jason called it. Jason called it, though. He did say he's short pitting. Only work under caution. Okay, thank you, buddy. Sally, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you, sir. All right. Back here at the KK Woodscapes, lap 22 underway here. Tucker Lovelace now getting passed back by Cody Dorsey. Cody Dorsey now getting the long run speed what he needed as he tries to eat away at this 3-second gap he has to the leader of Calvin Smith. Speaking of Calvin Smith getting a little under attack here as the number 2 starting to get a little bit bigger to his back bumper. All right, Stephen Horner going back down because he had a black flag. So Stephen Horner having to serve that black flag again. So that is why the number 71 is coming down. And now Dan Soctero might have a free ticket to advance in the Burlington Cafe Bracket Challenge, brought to you by the Burlington Cafe and KK Woodscapes. All right, back to the front. We got a battle there. You can see Joshua Smith's trying to run the bottom, getting door to door here as the 2 and the 3 are battling it out. How close these guys are getting to the wall each and every time. Let's take a look here on the spoiler cam with Joshua Smith. Gonna run on the bottom line here. You can see Calvin run the top. Gonna try to get underneath him, but now the 3's gonna have the speed coming back down the backstretch here. And this is gonna be a seesaw battle now all the way throughout. All right, Jason Bottoms and Rusty Rafferty having a little bit of a battle here as they're seesawing back and forth. Rusty trying to make that spot here, running the bottom. There goes the 26. The 26 gets by and takes over 4th position. Rusty Rafferty up to P4. And Cody Dorsey up to P6 now. Doing a great job back there as these 2 aren't done. All right, looks like we got maybe someone pitting again. Nope, maybe not, maybe not. Yep, drivers are scheduled for about 31 laps, we're thinking. There you can see our fuel gauge there, what gear they're in, the telemetry of what's kind of going on in the car there. And that's a look at Jason Bottoms there running 5th gear. Let's go up to the front, though, and I want to take a look and see if Calvin Smith's shifting. Okay, yeah, buddy, we'll take it one step at a time. No worries, man. Just glad to be having our advancements here, so no worries there, buddy. And there you can see, let's see now Calvin going into turn number 3 and 4 if he downshifts into 4th. No, I think the track might be still gripped up enough where 5th is they're coming in with a little bit more speed there. You can see him get probably as low as 168. And here he comes out. So right now, pit stop's looking to be taking place in about 4 laps time. And it's going to be a 4-stop race if you do the math. They're going to have to save maybe just a little bit to make it 4 stops. They have 5 sets of tires in the pits. Dakota Bly in the 24 Rockstar machine battling out there with Mike Marshall. Hey guys, we're almost at 20 viewers here concurrently on YouTube. We appreciate your guys' viewership. Please make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It goes a long way in helping us in our algorithm, trying to battle the algorithm. We appreciate your guys' support. Lots of different things here on our channel. You guys need track guides. You guys need just a little bit about everything we got it. Shorts, teaching stuff. You got it, Jordan Fisher and Fish Speed Brakes. Lots of different things out there for everybody. So we appreciate all the support here on the channel. All right, Dan Barone, the Presidente. Brad Wilson having a good little battle here. There's the 52 of Cole Lewis. He's going to be battling out next week at St. Petersburg as he will be a candidate in that bracket challenge. See fastest 5-lap average so far. Calvin Smith doing a great job hanging on to that position. You see him protecting that outside line there. Let's go up here to Tucker Lovelace now battling with As Jason Bombs in the 77 of Lovelace, they touch doors as Jason Bombs gets really tight. Not sure exactly what took place, but Jason Bombs bringing that car down pit lane. He said, might as well bring it down. Locks up the front right tire, and here we go. Pit stop underway. Now Jason's going to be a little short, maybe a little bit short here coming down. Jason Trevino asking where everyone's checking in. A little toasty in Arizona, I bet it is. There goes the 5 car. Jason Bombs does a great job bringing that car down. Let's see what he does. He got right side Goodyear Eagles going on that car. There goes the Jackman putting the car down. Calvin Smith now in the pit lane. The leader is in. Left side goes up, and away the number 5 car goes. Let's take a look at Calvin Smith bringing that number 3 machine. Brings in Joshua Smith with him. Joshua Smith is on the inside of the 3 right now. Hopefully the 3 qualified better than the 2, and he did. So the 2 should have to peel off before the 3 comes down. And here we go. Pit stops are starting to come underway. Caleb Elswick now also behind them. Top of the 3 cars. Very important pit stop here. Make sure you don't. The 66 comes in, overshoots it. These tires get so hot here at Auto Club, you can slide right through your stalls, even on this cooler temp day. There goes the right side's on. There goes the way number Joshua Smith. There goes Josh. Calvin still in the pit. Here goes Calvin. And away to go Joshua Smith with a better pit stop and beats Calvin Smith off pit lane. What a move there by the 2. Rusty Rafferty, Derek Lotskin, everybody coming in now. The rest of the field coming downtown. As you can take a look at these beautiful cars coming down pit road here at Auto Club. There's the 12 of Lotskin. Cody Dorsey, though, still your car out front here. Cycled out, still needs to come down and pit. If you're doing the math, you do want to stay out as long as you can. If this thing stays green, I would think. All right, here comes the number 9 machine. Looks like he's going to be bringing in his pit stop. On board with the 9 of Cody Dorsey out of West Virginia. Great job, great job. It's all good, man. I think I can use my old pit stop stats still, though. I think that might give us a little bit of information for our top 15. As you can kind of see, I think that 2 tires is wrong there, though, for Joshua and Calvin. We did watch them take 4 tires, so I'll have to adjust that time for them. But yeah, at least we can see laps since pitted on there, kind of get a look if it is green flag condition. All right, back to the front. Joshua Smith now has cycled to the front of Calvin. Once Cody brings that car down, which he already pitted, here he comes off of pit road. Let's see where Cody's gonna cycle out. Gets a little loose there, needs to stay behind below that white line, or he'll get a black flag. Kyle Smith's black flag again. What happened to Kyle as he keeps adding on to the mistakes here at Auto Club? And the 19's going to have to bring this car back one more time, as the pit crew has seen this car multiple times tonight. Maybe it's a drive-through for the 19, but just adding more incidents and mistakes on top of each other. Looks like it's a drive-through, so not too bad, but probably going to go a lap down here. All right, Calvin Smith, Joshua battling out. This is for the lead. They blew the doors off the number 66 machine coming out of pit road. That's not always a good thing, guys. As now the 3 is looking, making sure he's all up in the back rearview mirror of the number 2 machine. Calvin Smith shows your new leader, but now the 2's going to have a run on the outside. Not going to be able to get there. Going to succeed that spot to the number 3. New leader retakes the lead, the 3 of Calvin Smith. I think there might be some next level games going on, though, I think, for the 2. I think the 2 and maybe Elswick are going to try to save a little bit of fuel. I think they saw what they could run, that first run running hard, and now it's starting to hit them that, hey, maybe we need to save a couple more laps each run to make this thing, because this thing's got a green feel to it. This thing's like green, like the color of money, this race. I don't know if we're going to get a caution tonight. And speaking of caution, let's, can I end my poll? I ended the poll. Poll closed. 67% said 2-3. 0-1 said 17. I mean, we got 70% said 0-1. Someone voted for 4-6, and nobody picked over 7. 6 people competed in that poll. Thank you guys for doing the poll. Hey now. All right, let's check in some other battles. Dakota Bly, Aiden Bergande here. They're going toe-to-toe, side-by-side, the 25 and the 24. Looking good in that Rockstar Energy machine, Dakota Bly. Also brought on board this season, Quantum Bearings and Okaya the band, guys. I love the band. They got their full album being released in just a couple days. So you guys make sure, check the link in the description of our YouTube channel. Take you to them. You can pre-save their new album coming out, and just another shout out to them and Dakota for setting up that awesome relationship we have here on the Quantum Contender Series. As now we're looking with that lap car, Steven Horner 3 laps down as they try to get squeezed by underneath, and Dakota Bly looks like he's got the best of that situation right now. Back at the front, there's Tucker Lovelace. We saw him and Jason Bombs touch each other there just a little bit. Brandon Newton running P6 up 4 spots from the beginning of this race, doing a great job. All right, I'm going to take a look here. Let's go on board with Caleb. To see what he's doing. Just driving normal, nothing sneaky. Maybe not running as hard, but he knows his fuel usage and what he needs to do to make it into this race. So nothing sneaky going on just yet. Calvin Smith has got that lead out to half a second over Joshua Schmitz right now. Kyle Schmitz, the father of Joshua, has found himself a lap down now after multiple black flags, multiple mistakes. The 19 in the chase finds himself in 17th position. He has a field of 18 drivers that took in the green flag here tonight at the Gotwood 250 AK Woodscapes. A tough day there for Kyle as we try to go back on board. Check out his driver position there. He started up in 10th position today, 14th, found himself in 10th, had to come in and pit. And there you see, he looks like he took a pit stop there with tires back there on that last run and then had the fuel. So definitely having a bad day there for old Kyle Schmitz. Take a look at everybody's car real quick and see if we can find any. Let's run through the field. Oh, I'm not going to run through the field just yet because Joshua Smith has gained now on the number 3 machine. We'll keep our eyes on this battle here between the 2 and the 3. Joshua running that outside line, looking good up there, running the 2. Gonna push him, not try to get a run on him. He's gonna push him instead. Stay right behind him. Calvin doing a good job trying to get down to the white line, but he's not doing a late enough apex, I'd say, for that bottom line. Could probably get a little bit better run. But here comes the momentum and the draft here for the 2. Caleb Elswick, 4 seconds back still. Last pit stop for Caleb was 10:45, and he had a pretty good pit stop, 1 second faster than Calvin. Joshua had the best pit stop. Oh, there goes Joshua on the inside, going to battle it out there with Calvin. Calvin going to give it that spot pretty easily. But we're talking about Calvin having a bad pit stop out of that top 3. Almost a 48-second pit lane in and out there for the number 3 machine. Yeah, there you go. Now that everyone's doing the math, you can hear Calvin shut off that motor on the number 3 machine or clutch it. So if these guys can do 31 laps, running hard, Calvin came in on lap 30. 61 would be his scheduled pit. If this goes green, which it sure feels like it's going to go green, keep an eye on how far he can push that, okay, guys? So lap 30 for Calvin. See how far he can push this thing. And I think Caleb's saving too, but just in a different way. I think he's just taking it easier on throttle inputs. Further back about Cole Lewis, though, and Rusty Rafferty battling out. So we got a green feeling race, and now it's turned into a fuel strategy. Oh, the 25 up into the wall. Rusty hits the wall. I'm going to rewind that, and let's take a look what happened to Rusty there. Just running the high side, gets in the wall, I think. That's on board with Rusty there. Yeah, it just gets up in the outer wall there for Rusty. Slows him down quite a bit. Back live. Up to 20 viewers here on the YouTube channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. We hit the big 2-0. Oh, 2-1 now. Oh, it's getting big now. Ooh, hey now, look out. 31 and 26 now. Still battling it out. Remember 26, Rusty just hit the wall there just a little bit. Back here up with Caleb, though. Caleb getting under attack from Cody Dorsey. I think Caleb's saving. I think Cody, I'm not sure what Cody's doing. Let's see if we can listen in. Oh, see, Cody's running it normal. I think Caleb's running it normal, but just being a little easier on throttle. I call this the Colin Bollinger. Colin's really good at this, just kind of saving fuel naturally. Can't tell he's saving or he's not. I just feel with the pace that Caleb's running, he knows he needs to stretch it out a few more laps. Okay, any good close battles right now? We got Cole Lewis and Dakota Bly. They're side by side, and you got a car up there in front. That's Wilson, Rusty, and Cole. Cole started today in 16th position, finds himself in 10th. You can just see how that high line dominates and you can't get that bottom tuned in correctly. All right, back up at the front. That's the Cody Dorsey, Caleb Elsick battle. We had our eyes on the Rusty and Cole and Brad Wilson battle. Let's go with Brad, and we'll take a look from the gearbox. Now tell me, you guys, this guy doesn't look like Dakota Evans in chat. Go number 31 of Brad Wilson. Brad Wilson is a shout out. Dakota Evans. Dakota, you sure your last name's not Dakota Bryant? I mean, this guy looks like, this is Luke Bryant, NASCAR style. Good looking guy there. Good headshot there from the number 31. So on board here with Brad. Brad right now is running in P8. As Rusty's trying to find a way around. Sees a little bit of damage there on the 26, the right front, from hitting that wall there. Oh, Rusty's all over the back bumper. Rusty's giving this guy a push. Rusty's going to try to run the high line. He's got to be careful not to hit that outside wall once again. It's really easy to do. You get behind someone, you give them a big push, and then you don't remember to hit the brakes or slow down with that big old momentum coming into the turn. Especially you're going to run that high line. I just told you. I told you, and there goes Rusty scraping it. You saw the sparks come off of that car. See, you guys, I know. a race we got. Lap 51 out of 125. It is a very green feeling race. Cody Dorsey now side by side with Caleb Elswick. He's finally got to the door. Let's see what Cody can do here running the bottom. Side by side, the two drivers go. Cody does a great job running the bottom there. Oh, Caleb's not going to let him up, but he has no choice. He's going to cross him under, go back underneath the 9. Now it's a drag race, but now the 9 has position on the outside lane. Let's see what happens now coming into turn 1 and 2. If Cody can run the top really well, he should be able to clear him back. This is Cody's moment. Oh, but Caleb does a great job running the bottom. Cody's going to try to cross him underneath again. Oh, and we got the slow car, Stephen Horner. Oh, Stephen Horner causing some issues there out on track. And there goes the 9 scooting by Caleb Elswick, as that was a close call for the number 66 machine of Caleb Elswick. Let's take another look at that pass. From the farmersonlyblimp.com, we'll go normal speed. This was the pass that Cody, or we're way back. It's for Steven up here in this turn. There you go, there's the 71. This is what I wanted to kind of see. 71's not sure where to go. It fakes out Caleb. Caleb had to take evasive movers. And there goes the 9. Give it to me one more time. Hey, I know all 23 of you out there in YouTube land have not been a subscriber of the Vortex Racing Network. Well, I better see a sub. And I'm not talking about a foot long out there in chat. All right, looks like Mike Marshall's on the mic. Let's see what Mike's doing. He's pitting. Oh, maybe he's giving Derek Lodskin some piece of his mind. As Mike D. Marshall last came in on lap number 32. And there you can see Kyle Schmidt's just having a heck of a time today. Down 2 laps today, or 1 lap down shown. Oh, Lovelace on the mic now. Tucker Lovelace and Jason Bottoms side by side. Not sure what the two are talking about. Here we go. Maybe I got the mic on now. Maybe we can hear him. I don't think we are, folks. But nice little battle here. A lot of different situations going on, but man, it is side by side different lanes going on right now. That's a 77. Tucker Lovelace leading this little group. Brad Wilson, Rusty Rafferty, and Cole Lewis now all getting the back bumper of Lovelace. Remember, Lovelace and Jason Bottoms having some issues there, hitting door to door. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. We're all a team here on the Vortex Racing Network, so we're all not, one person's not awesomer than the other. We're all as awesome as each other with our powers combined. We can do it, folks. As you know what, I bet you Bottoms and Tucker were having a little conversation there, as those were the two that got involved with each other there a little bit. There goes Cole Lewis trying to make a move around Jason. Let's go on board with Cole. We're helping the algorithm, guys. We're gonna beat it. All right, there's Cole Lewis, and then that's Jason Bombs out in front, just to take a look at what we got going on here this evening. A nice little pack of cars here. This is probably the closest racing on track. Joshua Smith's our leader. He's out to quite a bit of a lead. I don't think fuel is on the number 2's itinerary. And we're going to have to work on moving my driver details. Yeah, okay. Oh, Stephen Horner's got a problem. Meatball flag for Stephen Horner. What happened? Is he already hurt here coming down the pit lane? Did the meatball flag take effect already? Yeah, he already hit that car before that. So something happened where he got a meatball flag for the number 71. The 71 just having a tough time today. to be exiting pit lane. All right, back to our leader here. Number 2 out to 2-second lead. That is Joshua Smith, looking good in that number 2 machine. Calvin Smith, the number 3, is falling back. Cody Dorsey doing a great job. That's Dan Stocktero you saw there shortly there in front of behind Calvin. Dan Stocktero running for that best of the rest against Stephen Horner. It looks like Dan's going to get the job done today, barring any major incident from Dan. Rusty Rafferty running in 5th position right now, the 26 machine. Tucker Lovelace, that 77 machine, and Rusty. And then you got Brad Wilson, the 31, looking pretty good. Brad just short of making it into the chase this season. Had a pretty bad. Oh, Caleb Elswick in, the 66 machine, saying, I got to try something different. We're not going to make it on fuel. Now we're running hard. So maybe, it's really interesting to me that Caleb had such a tough time getting cut back up to speed there compared to Joshua and Calvin. But maybe Joshua and Calvin just came and brought it today, as they did have that little bit of a lead out of pit lane against Caleb. So let's see what Caleb can do here on the fresh set of tires, as he does pit a little bit earlier than we were expecting. Not super early. We're right on that 60-lap gap. As we said, you guys did 31:30. There's Joshua Smith's in. Maybe it's just that extra lap these guys are trying to make it. It's going to make all the difference here at the end, because I did do the math on the calculator, and it did say 4.1 stops to make it to the end if you did do 31 laps. So it's real close on fuel for these guys. I think it's just all about when do you want to save it. As now Jason Bottoms is in. Take a look at Joshua Smith's pit stop. Sorry about that. Misses his box. Joshua Smith misses the box. Caleb Elswick's pit stop time for that was a 10.5 second stop. Let's see what the number 2 is. Oh, misses Jason Bombs there. Great job of avoiding everybody. All right, Joshua Smith's a 10.78 compared to Caleb's 10.5. They lost 0.3 of a second there on that one. As there goes the number 2 out. Calvin Smith, though, still running here. Lap 30, so he's gotten 32 laps on this set of fuel. Cody Dorsey's run 2 laps longer the last stint, and so did Dakota Bly. Is Calvin going to have to bring it in this time? Yeah, and the number 3 bringing in that Sim and Destroy machine. Here comes Calvin Smith. Can he get it woed down in time? Yes, he does, being very conservative there. Makes it an extra 2 laps this time by. Last pitted on lap 30. Cody Dorsey, Dakota Bly, Mike Gee have all made it 32, so look for them to come in on 64 or later. Oh, some inside information. Not one of Caleb Elswick's favorite tracks. Are we gonna get a caution? That's gonna be my new poll. All right, Cody and Dakota cycle out to the front right now. Running that little bit extra long out of most of the cars here that I'm looking on. They've all ran one extra lap compared to the rest of the field. So that would be Cody Dorsey, Dakota Bly, and Mike D. You all know me. All right, lap 64, and here comes Cody. Dakota, Dakota. He said, hold my beer. Oh, no, he's coming into 3 and 4. Dakota's a little bit further back. Here he comes into 3 and 4. He should be pitting, we're assuming. Or has he got one more in him? He's got one more in him. What about Mike Marshall? Mike D has got to come on down. All right, so now they made it to lap 64. They can both do 32 laps. Who's doing the math out there? Now they don't need to save, right? They got 60 laps left in this race. They can do 30-30, full blown. Shifting hard, getting on the gas, burning it up. Let's go now. Now they've saved enough fuel where they don't need to worry about fuel, I think. not sure how much they had to save. Black flag for the Presidente. Dan Barone finds himself in hot water with the officials as the number 33 gets caught for some speeding or something, but here he comes back down pit lane to have to serve that penalty. Now, don't get another one here, Dan. As Dan Barone, the Presidente, that's going to hurt. Another mistake here tonight with pit speed issues, as pit speed issues have hurt Dan Barone now, and Kyle Schmitz, one of the favorites in the chase. Hey now, that's right, 32 viewers, 33 viewers. We appreciate you guys tuning in here on the Vortex Racing Network. I know not all 33 of you guys are subscribers, so I need you guys to do is make sure you hit the subscription button. It goes a long way in helping us out. If you guys like more of this content, we got live racing almost every night of the week. You guys make sure you tune in. You can hear Mean Gene. You can hear the Professor. You can hear Zach Panzarella. You can hear Smoke and Joe. We got Kyle the Trash Man, Lynott. We got him. You want him. We're here to rock and roll as we were here at the Gotwood 250, lap 66 out of 125. At the KK Woodscapes 250, Gotwood. I know I do. As we were underway lap 67 out of 125 here, as Joshua Smith is your leader here. Very green feeling race. The excitement, there's excitement in the air. It's just anticipation. What is going to happen? Are we going green all the way? Are we going green the checkered? Are we going to have something happen here with the driver? There's already been some commotion. Oh, his bottoms is up in the outer barrier wall. As there's, you see the sparks going flying off that number 5 admin box Chevy Camaro. That's going to give a chance for Brandon Newton to gain some momentum there on the number 5 machine. Dan Stocktero in chat right there. You can see him on the voice comms. There's the 28 machine trying to inch his way ever so closer to the 5. Brandon using that bottom line. He's got the left side tires on that sealant. See Brandon right there. He can exit a little higher. He's trying to just be careful. He doesn't want to get too close. Oh, let's go. Let's jump up here to Caleb. As Caleb's going to try to make a pass here on Cody. Or is it the other way around? I'm not sure what's going on. Cody Dorsey passed Caleb. Okay, so Cody put the pass on Caleb at first because now, like we said, Cody was able to go those extra 2 laps each stint. And now I think Cody doesn't need to save as hard as some of these others. Oh, Cody's trying to shut the door on the 66, and he does. And here comes the 66 with a vengeance. Gonna side draft him. Oh, he saves it. He almost gets in him too hard. Thank God there's no net code here tonight. And there goes the 9 and the 66 as they do a drag race. Coming in down here in the turns number 3 and 4, I believe. Oh, Caleb has to let off the throttle before he gets into the left rear quarter fender of the 9. Caleb letting his emotions get the best of him, as that was almost a scene or turning the admin there. That would have been a bad look, as we already seen that happen earlier in the season between these two. All right, Cody Dorsey. Jason Trevino's put his money on him. Let's see if Cody Dorsey can cash that check as the number 9 here on a different strategy. Has a little bit more fuel strategy flexibility, I would say, compared to Calvin and Joshua. Okay, let's look at the lap times right now between some of these guys. Top 3 drivers. See if I can bring it up. Okay, so you can see Calvin is losing time to Schmitz, okay? Let's go to Calvin. Cody's been gaining a little bit on each one of them. Okay, so there you go. Cody definitely a little bit faster. So Cody's got a 6-second gap, though, to haul in on these guys on the leader. Joshua's out to the, I think Joshua's on the game plan of, like, let's run it hard and let's keep the track position. And I think Calvin's kind of caught in the middle, not sure what to do. And Cody already paid his penalty, right? Saved the fuel earlier in those 2 stints, and now he's got the flexibility to run hard. And let's see what happens here. Other guys to mention that kind of had that same strategy, Dakota Bly and Mike D. Y'all know me. But we'll keep an eye on these drivers, see where they finish up. But right now, the best one looking good right now is Cody. As don't want to jinx him. Looking pretty nice right now. All right, well, we're over halfway in this race, guys. I think it's time for Okaya crank it up. Not too much to crank it up about here as we're a little spread out, but I'll do my best. And just want to say thank you to Okaya, the band. Remember, guys, their album comes out here in the next couple days, so go to Spotify. The link is in our YouTube description. You can go on there and pre-save that album. Check them out. But here they are, Okaya. Use that music as I'm definitely digging it. It's not on Spotify all the time, so guys, make sure you go over there and pre-save that album, show them the love as we are still going hard here at Auto Club. And here I am in the corner. I'm the little guy in the box down here. Nice to see you guys here this evening. Glad to have you all on board here for the KK Woodscapes 250. Got Wood 250. That is my company, KK Woodscapes. So I just want to say thank you to Quantum Contender Series for letting me sponsor this race. We are giving out a surfboard here tonight. Let me see if I can find the surfboard. Let's go to Aiden, though. Aiden and Mike B. Marshall still battling it out side by side. Great battle here between these two. Let's go to our, let me see if I can find the surfboard here. All right, Jason, hey, have a safe trip home if you're not able to keep tuned in here. Trying to see if I had our picture of the surfboard. I don't think I do, unfortunately. it's okay. I did say it. This is a surfboard. You guys get the gist of it, right? Okay. All right, but hey, thank you guys for tuning in. 25 of you all concurrent watching. We appreciate it here at the Vortex Racing Network. This is KK. Good to have you guys on board as we are here for this 125 laps at Auto Club Speedway. And to get you guys all caught up to speed, Joshua Smith is your leader right now. Turn me up at the 10, 4. Thank you, Jason. We are lap 81 out of 125. Joshua Smith, we are assuming, is not got fuel on his mind. I think he's burning and turning and going to run this thing dry as hard as he can. Calvin Smith, though, Calvin Smith is, I think, caught in a little bit of no man's land what he wants to do. He last came in on lap 62, was able to go 2 laps further than Joshua Smith, but then Cody Dorsey, you can see right here, trying to make the pass, and this is going to be for P2. Okay, let me turn down the iRacing. It's a little loud. That's what it is. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys in chat for letting me know as the Cody Dorsey and Calvin Smith are going side by side right here. The 9 cannot get by. Calvin's saving his stuff up, but Cody needs to realize Calvin has not saved as much as he has. But Cody needs to get by him in order to run the faster lap times. He needs to get caught up to Joshua Smith, because Joshua Smith is still at that 6-second lead. Cody and them have not really been able to eat into that. But all that won't matter if Cody does not need to pit that extra time that Josh is going to need to. That's going to seal the deal. So I think Joshua is trying to hope for a caution to reset everything. And here comes Cody running the bottom. Going to try to shut the door on the 3. He does. He stays off the wall, and there's your pass for second position. Cody Dorsey takes over P2 and has the fuel strategy. Now let's see if Cody can hang on to it, and let's see if Cody can eat into this 6.3 second lead he has now between him and Schmitz is the question. He's got the he's got the fuel, but does he have the pace to catch up to Schmitz? It might not even matter. Maybe Cody doesn't need to relax or get bothered about it, knowing that maybe Joshua has to pit an extra time, come down and get a splash for fuel, but that's all Cody needs. Cody's 6 seconds behind the guy. So this is definitely going to be a race of strategy if it stays green, and we'll have to see what happens. But Cody Dorsey right now looking pretty good in my opinion. Once they come down and pit again, we're thinking going to be laps number 96. Comes down in lap of 96. Things will really start shaking up there, I think, for the leader in this race. So have to stay tuned for that. We are all here on board here, watching these guys along with you. Let's check in with the rest of the field. We just checked in with Calvin. Caleb, I think Caleb maybe does, like we were talking to Jason earlier, doesn't have the pace as maybe some of these other drivers here at Auto Club. Maybe he's trying to save. Remember, he's not really saving though. He's trying to short pit everybody. He came in the earliest last time around at lap 58. So let's bring up our Jason Bottoms. Well, speaking of Jason Bottoms, checking on him and Cole Lewis and Brandon Newton, Rusty Rafferty. They're all running pretty well, but nobody able to run as long as Cody, as he was lap 64, and Dakota Bly also 64. So, and Mike D, but they have not moved up in the field like Cody has. Cody now still 6.5 seconds back from Joshua. So Joshua's still in control as your lead car here at the Gotwood 250. Cheers to everybody out there watching. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday evening. Yes, that is a washing machine behind me. I got demoted here at the house, and now they put me down or upstairs in the washing machine room. All right, Dan Barone and Dan Soctero they're battling it out. That is a battle of lap cars. That is for the lucky dog, folks. So the 33 and the 27 going toe-to-toe. Does Chili sell Pepsi fountain drinks at their Chili's? Is that a team, or are they rivals? Does, like, Chili's have Coca-Cola? And Dan Barone is just like, you sell Coca-Cola products, bro. Or I'm not sure how that works. Okay. These two, so the 33, the 27, and Kyle Schmitz. Let's check in on Kyle. Kyle, remember, lots of problems there for Kyle in the 19. Those cars are all a lap down. But Dan Barone right now battling his past Dan Stocktero for that lucky dog position if there was a yellow to come out. Cody Dorsey still sticking around that 6.5 second gap between Joshua. Calvin Smith still keeping in touch. Okay, so Joshua's done 30, 30, and 30. So look for Joshua. Birds. There might have been birds, bro. I mean, I do live here where there's birds. So there could have been birds. We're going to see if Joshua's going to come down on lap 90. 2 more laps. I mean, that's been his strategy, 30, 30. But if we were to do that, you guys can do the math. The math ain't mathin'. He's going to be 5 laps short. So that ain't going to work. I think Cody still has to save a little bit, though. I don't think Cody can just blow the doors off his car. He has saved the most. I think if he can go stretch this out to lap 96, he'll be in a real good spot to make it to the end full. There goes Stephen Horner, the number 71, coming down pit lane. No incidents there. There was birds. There were birds in my Twitch streams where I streamed City Planner, or there was a lot of birds in that one. That's where the birds come from, my friend. Sim City, wherever that game was. But there's the 71 coming down. All right, let's keep our eyes on Joshua Smits here. We're going to go on the nose cam. Trying to draft off the 88. Oh, my Lord. What's going on here? They can't make decisions on what lane to be in. As Joshua Smits almost turns the 88 of Mike D. All right, I think he's pitting. No, yep. Yep, here he comes. Here comes Joshua right on the number 90. Able to get that car woed down, so his fate is sealed as he cannot make it to the end. The number 2 machine bringing it down on lap number 90, going on 91. Oh, Caleb Elswick also bringing it down. Remember, he came down on lap 58, so he actually did pretty good. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, like he saved an extra 2 laps that round, thinking he can save it. I think he's trying to really super save to make it a 1-stop. But, man, I don't know. That is going to be, 9. 34 laps. That's going to be 2 more laps than anyone's ever saved. So I don't. Oh, and he misses his pit stop. Adds insult to injury. Jason Bottoms, that's the bottom line, comes in on the number 5 machine, gets that thing woed down. Jason Bottoms, lap 92, might be able to make it to the end. I don't know, though. That's going to be awful lot of saving. It's going to be 8, 33. 33 laps, guys. So I don't know. Everyone's been doing 32 at the most. Saving. Oh, Stephen Horner slow underneath. Jason Baum's going to go underneath. Oh, side-by-side action. The 71 and the 5 battling each other. As there goes Stephen Horner down on the infield. Just throws his hands up in the air. That could cause a caution if Stephen Horner. No caution. Stephen Horner jumps to the pits. Jason Bottoms just gave Horner a rock bottom there on the pit stop. No caution. And then Jason Bottoms, no black flag. Somehow they stay incident free there. But my goodness. Wilson in the pit lane, running in 7th position. And there comes the 12 of Lotskin. Looks like we're all good there. Brandon Newton also in, and Aiden Pergande, the number 25 machine, bringing it downtown. All right, Cody doing a great job. Like we mentioned, okay, last came in. He's been running 32 lap stints. That would mean he would come in on lap number 96. So 2 more laps we're projecting for the number 9 machine. Calvin Smith, last came down on 62. Gonna have to do a little bit of saving. Rusty Rafferty, last came down on lap 61. Gonna have to do a whole lot more saving, and it's Auto Club. It's 2.5 miles, folks. It's just not a little lap you save. It's not like we're at Richmond. Nope, we're at the big 2.5-mile track here in Southern California, Montana, California Speedway. Rest in peace is. All right, Cody Dorsey coming in on down. Cody Dorsey comes down lap 95, 1 lap earlier. So that is a 30-lap run from, he's got it. He's got fuel. Now he can run full out. He knows he can make it. So it's going to be really interesting to see if Calvin, Rusty, Joshua, some of these guys can make it to the end. Great pit stop by the 9. There goes the right side tires on. Now remember, if they're running it dry, you're going to have to wait in the pit stop for fuel. Okay, so maybe Cody, he comes in earlier because he's able to save more time on that pit stop. Cody Dorsey ran at 10.67, 10.6 on the pit stop lane time, and the fastest one so far, 90s, 10.6, 10.8. So very, very good job there. Nothing too crazy. I want to look at Jason Bottom's pit out time, 47.5. Caleb, 52nd pit lane time, loses 3 seconds on that last pit stop, guys. You missed Jason Bottoms and Stephen Horner almost colliding off pit exit. We're thinking Cody Dorsey is in the driver's seat because he's ran extra 2 laps these last 3 stints, and now he's got 30 laps to go and can run really hard. We're thinking Joshua Smits is just running for the hills, trying to run as hard as he can and hope for a caution, I'm thinking, or a splash and go. I'm not sure what we're doing here for Joshua, but we do not think Joshua can make it. Dakota, we know Dakota can make it, and Dakota stretched this thing out super long, but Dakota's going to have to come down. Maybe Dakota's hoping for a yellow here while he cycled out to the lead, but Dakota far back in the running order before it cycled out. You can hear him, I think he's clutching that car too to get those extra laps in, as he's not running very fast at all as he comes out of pit number 2. Yes, that's right. A race on the apron that almost caused it. Yeah, it's looking good. I think it has to stay green, and we got a shot. It's just Cody's got 4 more laps than Joshua. Joshua last came in on lap 90. That's there's no way he's gonna run 40 laps, that many laps. So I think it's not looking too hot. Yeah, Dakota did win a race at Atlanta, saving fuel. Get eyes on Dakota as Dakota brings it in. That was one of the longer run stints there for Dakota. Kyle Smith's having trouble all day, brings in that number 19 machine. Dakota parks that thing sideways. That's an automatic fail in your driver ed's class. Kick you right out right now. Go straight to jail. Straight to jail. Okay, let's take a look and run down our leaders here. 7-second lead there for Joshua. Cody has a 11-second gap. Yeah, 11-second gap over Calvin. Calvin's got a 6-second gap over Rusty. Rusty and Calvin both came in on lap 95. They can definitely make it to the end. They're in good spot. A little nervous for Brandon Newton. Last came in on lap 92. Might have to do a little bit of saving. Really nervous for Jason Bottoms. Lap 90. He's in the same boat as Joshua, but it sounds like Jason's trying to save the daylights out of it. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. If you guys are tuning in right now, make sure you subscribe. It's not going to hurt you. You get to see my beautiful face every Thursday. You get to check out Buddy and Joe on Wednesdays. You get Zach and Mean Gene on Monday nights. And on Tuesday nights, you get Joe and Mean Gene and Zach Banzarella. And on Sunday mornings, when you wake up, have a cup of coffee in the big time, get another helping of Mean Gene and Smoking Joe. I mean, what could go wrong? What more would you want? As there's Cole Loose on the bottom, Kyle Smith's now pushing the issue. Kyle Smith's there. Is that a poor position? I don't think so. Kyle Smith and Cole Lewis, no. Mike D, though, showed as the first car on the one lap down, so he would get the lucky dog, Mike D. Joshua now saving. Is he gonna? Is Joshua gonna make it, saving and coming in a lap 90, 4 laps sooner? I don't think so. I think he's gonna give up way too much time. It is nice. I'm a West Coaster. I like waking up before anybody's up. I go outside, listen to the rooster crow when the sun comes up in the morning. I get a cup of coffee in the big time, and then I rock and roll with no one bothering me. Nice, peaceful morning. Running on the sim. Come on, you guys get it. Oh, we got a race in action down here in the back. This is Aiden Perconde. Somebody named Cody Dorsey not looking for a caution. You can already see Cody Dorsey's time. He ate into that 6-second gap, now down to 5.5, and you're going to see that thing evaporate because I can already hear Joshua Smith lifting, trying to save every ounce of fuel he can. If Josh can't make it to the end of this thing, this is not going to look good for his championship hopes here in the chase. Same thing with Caleb. Caleb now, though, found his partner. Oh, we got a sub. Dave Wu just took 2 tires on the Vortex Racing Network. Dave Wu, thank you for the follow. We appreciate it, guys. We really appreciate Dave Wu. You're the man. Woo, woo. Or is it wow? I'm not sure, but wow, I'm glad you subscribed, buddy. That makes my day. Saw my sub alert. It got my heart pumping, baby. Let's go, David Wu. All right, Joshua Smith's here. We're all eyes on Josh. He's trying to save. You can hear it. It's quiet. Race cars aren't quiet, guys. Now he's bringing it back up, clutches it back on. Cody Dorsey, he ain't doing none of that. Cody running hard. That lead is now to 5 seconds, 23 laps to go. Calvin Smith, what's Calvin doing? Oh, that's a clutch. You don't hear that. Oh, Calvin's clutching. What's Rusty doing? Rusty came in on lap 95. Okay, that's what concerns me. If Cody is not clutching and he came on 94, and Calvin is clutching and he came in a lap later, maybe it's not all said and done between Cody and Calvin. You got to really keep an eye on that. That is a big gap, though, between Dorsey and Calvin. I'm just really wondering what's going on there with Calvin having to save if he came in on lap 95. Let's go with Brandon. Brandon Newton, the number 28 machine. Running normal. Last came in on lap 92, so hopefully Brandon can make it unless he's planning on coming down again. That's Cole Lewis right there in your screen, and that's Kyle Schmitz. Kyle Schmidt is that lap car down, had multiple penalties, finds himself 2 laps down, it looks like now. Oh, 1 lap down, I'm sorry. 1 lap down. Who's clutching it? Cody's not clutching it. I don't think so. Oh, there he goes. Good job there, Cody. I think I'm really curious to see where guys like Caleb end up. Calvin, Joshua, if he has to pit, where does he end up compared to the other guys in the chase? It's going to be really interesting here as could have some big implications here as unfortunately it turned into a fuel race. I mean, if we had 1 yellow, we wouldn't have any of this, but so far, green flag racing from start to finish. We had a couple close incidents, lots of black flags throughout the field for speeding in pit road. I think Kyle had something happen on the start. Might have jumped the start. Not sure. We'll have to look at what happened there, because that really ruined his day from the get-go. And you can just see here now from 8th car down, a lap back. Oh, there goes Lotskin, just throwing the block, just throwing that number 12 car all around there on Jason Bottoms. All right, back up at the front. That lead has evaporated now to 4.5. I'm sure Joshua is hoping Aiden would go around him so he could draft off of him. And Aiden's probably like, dude, I'm happy right here saving fuel off of you, buddy. Like, good luck. I'm not going around. That's probably what's going through their head right now. Okay, what we got here? Brandon Newton now making a charge on Cole Lewis in that 52 Tito's machine. Here we go, folks. We might have a pass for position here as that number 28 car dedicated to childhood cancer awareness in loving memory of Levi Newton, the 28 machine of Brandon Newton, trying to make something happen there. Oh, as Cole Lewis is being cute, trying to break the draft here like it's Indianapolis. All right, we're gonna close the poll with 18 laps to go. Hole closed. Brandon last came in on 92. Let's bring up the pit stop chart. Maybe we can kind of see. Oh, let me get my face out of the way. My big old face out of the way. All right. It's David. Whoa! Nelly. That's right. Man, that's a good name. All right, we got, there you can kind of see, don't worry about the tires. The tires are off. I can't get that dialed in yet with their times because it's so quick now with the update. But this will at least tell you laps since pitted, okay, guys? So Joshua's out there last pitted 18 laps ago. Cody's got 4 laps on him. See the rest of the field there. What's going on? So just kind of give you guys a heads up of like the fuel situation with the top 15. You can all kind of keep track of these guys on the racing. All right, let's clear that out. Sure. All right, let's get back up to Cody. All eyes are on Cody. That lead is now evaporated to 3 seconds right now. We think Cody's got this thing in the bag. Calvin Smith has now fallen back 13 seconds back of Cody. Well, Calvin, I think he's doing everything he can, but it's just strange to me if he didn't take enough fuel. If he came in the lap 95, right? Don't think he should be clutching. That makes me nervous for Cody. But we'll see. That's why we race the race, guys. All right, 60% of you said no, we are not green to the end. The other 40 said yes. All right, all eyes on Cody Dorsey. 15 laps to go here at the KK Woodscapes Gotwood 250. Brought to you by the Quantum Contender Series, presented by the Burlington Cafe. And remember, if you're ever visiting West Virginia, Burlington, West Virginia, stop by the Burlington Cafe, you make sure you go in there and say hi to Kim. Kim from the Burlington Cafe. Huge thank you to her and all her support here from the Quantum Contender Series, as they are the main reason, one of the main reasons why this broadcast is put on each and every week on this beautiful Thursday evening. And you guys have the best sausage gravy this side of the Mississippi. You stop in and you tell Kim Kevin sent you. Joshua Smith's hoping for a yellow. 2 seconds down in front of Cody Dorsey. Wishing Aiden Pergande would stay out in front. If the math is mathing, Joshua would have to come in on lap number 120. We are on 112. So Joshua's got 8 more laps of time. Time is counting down, and now it is crunch time. Oh, maybe if you hear dogs barking, it's my dogs. Sounds like birds. They're little guys. They're little guys. Unlike me, I'm a big guy. 13 laps to go here from Auto Club, California. Joshua Smith's hoping for a miracle, and that miracle is a color of yellow, as we do not think he can make it to the end. Last came in on lap 90. They've been stretching their field out to 30 laps. Don't think Joshua can do it, as that lead is continuing to evaporate. And Cody Dorsey right now chasing down the leader. The number 9 machine now only 1.7 seconds back and 13 seconds back of Calvin Smith, the next guy in line to chase him down. Only concerning part is that Calvin was saving fuel earlier, and he last came down on lap 25. Not saving anymore. So that is a good sign for Cody. Mike Marshall at the battle of Derek Lotskin. There goes Mike Marshall looking for 9th position underneath Derek Lotskin, the Canadian. Mike D, the number 88, making a pass coming out of turn number 4, and he takes over P9, the 88 machine, and P9. Back to the front. How much longer is Joshua Smith going to endure this? Oh, meatball flag for the 5 of Jason Bottoms. No, what happened to Jason Bottoms is I'm showing a meatball flag for the number 5 machine. He must have massive damage hitting that wall. He might have to bring the number 5 machine down the pit lane to get that taken care of. They do have a fast repair here at the Quantum Contender Series. Oh, he hits the wall again as sparks go flying as he hits the outer safer barrier wall. Unbelievable. Can he hold on to this thing and get it down pit road? But this is terrible for the 5 machine. The admin box, number 5 Chevy Camaro, going to try to bring that car down pit road safely. All eyes on the 5. Cody Dorsey telling the 5, get off the... Oh, he gets loose, hitting the apron. Is he going to be able to whoa this thing down? Oh, the right front locks up. Did he get down in time? I'm not showing a black flag. Looks like he's okay on the penalty, but not okay in his heart, as the 5 is going to have that damage repaired. But the fast repair, they got a fast repair. So look for the 5 to pop that thing. Joshua Smith still out on track. 116 laps in the bank, 9 laps to go. Joshua Smith's last came down on lap number 90. Cody Dorsey last lap 94. Joshua might have to come down in 5 laps, maybe 5 laps. All right, Brandon Newton, that's a lap car. So all you Cody Dorsey fans, just relax. He's okay. That's a lap car. Dan Barone passes Caleb Elswick. That's for position. The number 33 makes that pass for number 11th position. Remember, Dan Barone came down on 94. Caleb Elswick came down on 90. Caleb is going to hemorrhage time trying to make this thing last. But the thing is if Caleb can make it last, maybe Joshua Smits can. I doubt it. But damn, Joshua doing a great job saving fuel, trying to keep that car out as long as possible. You hear him shutting it off and clutching it. Can't shut off the next gens, but you can clutch the cars. Hey, checking in there, all 31 of you, 29 of you. Thank you for checking in on the Vortex Racing Network. 7 laps to go here in the KK Woodscapes 250 Gotwood. Hey, if you guys haven't subscribed, please do. Please hit the like button. Come and chat, talk. It helps our algorithm. We'd love to have you on board here. This is our goal to interact with our audience and make you guys feel like you're part of the broadcast team. So we appreciate you guys tuning in here as we're all eyes on the number 9 now as that lead is under a second. And Cody Dorsey is on attack mode with nobody around him really in danger. Cole Lewis blinks out. Is Cole Lewis back? Cole Lewis is back. He blinked out real quick. Okay, Joshua Smith's here. What is going to happen? Do you think he's got 1 lap of fuel left? If he's been saving, maybe he can push it to, I don't know, maybe he goes an extra 2 laps like everyone else was doing when they were saving. I don't know. They make it. Someone like Caleb Elswick that's been saving from the get-go, maybe he can make it to the end, but he's going to really hemorrhage some time. That's right, Dave. Whoa, that's right. So that's what I meant is like, yeah, you can only really do it once it gets under the pace car speed. That is correct. You can hear them clutching right now. Joshua Smith's doing a great job. I'm just wondering if Cody is having to just pay attention to the fuel just a little bit. Let's go on board with Cody. Jason, I'm sure, yeah, well, he spent 50 seconds in pit lane. Jason Bollins fan, but he did not use a quick repair. And there you go. Look at that gas gauge for Schmitz. It is on empty. It is on red. And then we go to Cody. Cody's just got that little bit of extra in his tank. You go to Caleb back here. Caleb's on empty. A little bit more gas, though, supposedly. But Schmitz, though, Wednesday bringing this thing down. Jason Bombs back down pit road. So now Jason Bombs has a black flag. Oh, Jason Bombs has had enough. This is a madman. Just speeding down pit road. He is upset with his pit crew, the crew chief. I'm not sure who he's mad with, but he just blew the doors off of everyone in pit road. The hauler is going to have to talk to him. As there goes Cody Dorsey around the number 2 for the lead. As Cody Dorsey takes over the lead now with 3 laps to go here in the KK Woodscapes Gotwood. That is your new leader, the number 9 to the front. Now the question, can Joshua make it to the end? That's a good question to ask. We say no, but they could prove us wrong. Yeah, if I'm Josh, you run it till you're dry. There he comes, the 2. The 2 throws out the white flag, and there comes the 2. Let's see where he's going to end his day with this pit stop. It's going to be a splash and go to make it to the end with 2 laps to go. 2 laps short there for Joshua Smits, but the writing was on the wall from the get-go. If you could math, the math ain't mathing. Caleb Elswick, very curious to see if he can make it through. Calvin was saving. Now he's not, but Calvin's going to probably end up in P2. It's going to be a close battle. You can hear him still clutching. Joshua Smits now has it in the pits, out of the pits. There goes the number 2 machine. We'll just have to keep an eye on how far he falls back here in the running order. Cody Dorsey this time by, just trying to get to the white flag. Can he do it? Can he get to the white flag? He does. He's got the white flag. Is out one more time around for the number 9 machine. Cody Dorsey won last week, 2 weeks ago in Bonfire, Big Truck and Tuesday, and now on the Vortex Racing Network Thursday Quantum Contender Series, first race of the chase. Here comes the 9 down the back stretch at Auto Club. All alone, has the number 27 of Dan Soctero up in front of him, which Dan is going to punch his ticket in the next round of the Burlington Cafe Bracket Challenge for that elusive championship belt. But here comes the 9 out of turn number 4. Coming across the front stretch here. Auto Club, the 9 gets the victory. The number 9, Cody Dorsey, congratulations. He is your winner here at Auto Club. And then real quick, Joshua Smits here. Let's see where he's going to fall. He's coming out of the back stretch here. One more time around. He's going to find himself in 5th position. Honestly, not too bad. Still able to beat Caleb. Very interesting. Running that long. Yeah, very interesting strategy. Joshua can still pull off a P5. It sucks he didn't win, but Cody Dorsey doing a great job with that fuel strategy from the very get-go, making it work. Looks like Joshua's going to cross the line in 5th. Dakota Bly going to make it in 6th spot. And remember, Dakota was saving hard too, and it kind of not cost him, but did not have the pace that Cody did, saving that whole time. So, all right, let's get Cody in here. Let's drop over to our interview. And I got stuff everywhere, guys. Give me a second. Okay, Woods out of here. Oh, I don't see Cody in a chat, so we're going to have to wait for him to pop up in a chat. Check voice channels. Calvin, Josh, Kyle, Dakota, Dakota. They're hiding somewhere where I don't see them. We'll try to get them in for interviews here shortly. But let's go to our number 2 driver. Let me get Calvin in here. Hey, Calvin, you got it on?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, man. Great race or great pivot. It felt like you're kind of trying to run it hard from that one spot, and you kind of figured like, hey, man, I need to probably save if I got to make it to the end. How did that race go? What was going through your head? And yeah, if you kind of just walk us through the race here. I find some clips to go of you.
Yeah, well, I was going to run it hard because I was not expecting a caution-free race. And by the time I kind of got the feeling that it was going to be caution-free, everybody had a full stint saved, and I was pretty behind. So I had to, like you said, I had to pivot pretty hard there to save fuel. I wish I would have caught onto it early. Maybe I would have had something for Cody, but I was just doing what I could.
What, how do you, camera? Here we go. Okay, Calvin. So what did came in on lap 95, and it sounded like you still made it to 95. Yeah, you made it to 95. Cody made it to lap 94, but it sounded like when I checked in on you, you were still saving fuel. So what did how did that work? Like, still have to save? What was your fuel gauge telling you, or what did you think you could, or you could?
Yeah, my fuel gauge was telling me I was going to be good by about a lap, but when I could only make speed on the high side, so I knew I'd burn through that pretty quick. So I saved about half the last run just to secure second. I kind of had a feeling Cody could run hard the whole time, so I didn't really have anything for him. If I could have saved earlier, I think I would have been fine.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about. But yeah, hey, good job pivoting. I mean, P2, you can't beat it, especially for a race that turned into a fuel race. So congratulations to the P2, and especially with someone like Caleb Elswick finishing position, they're going to help the rest of you guys that are battling him for that championship to kind of even out the playing ground. Great job with that pivoting. Congrats, man. And before I guess I let you go, any shout outs, or the floor is yours? Shout outs, anything you want there. As great job on the P2.
Yeah, shout out to all the league sponsors. Okaya's got some really good music that I've been listening to. My Mom's Addictions, Burlington Cafe. You on board with Sim and Destroy and KK Woodscapes. I still need to order that trophy from my worldwide technology win.
Sure.
Hoping to add at least 2 or 3 more of those, hopefully, by the end of the chase.
Sure, Calvin. Anytime you're ready, buddy, we'll have it ready for you to ship out to you. Put in your box. So anytime for you.
Sweet. Looking forward to it.
All right, Calvin. Well, that was our P2 winner. Great job pivoting on the strategy. We'll next week. I think it's St. Petersburg, right? A road course.
I think so. I don't even own the track, so we'll see how that goes.
Better get your buckets out because start practicing.
Yeah.
All right, Calvin. Thank you, brother. We'll see you next week.
All right. See it.
All right, let's bring in. We'll save Cody for last. I'm gonna bring in old Rusty Rafferty. Hey, Rusty, it's old KK up here in the booth. I'm gonna try to get a shot of your car there. Rusty, how'd it go tonight? Looking at the table, last pitted. When did you last pit? Do you remember the lap you came in on?
No, I have no idea.
Perfect.
90,
just like
95, I believe.
Okay, so pretty good. Did you have to save any once you came in on 95, or did you able to go full out drive as hard as you could?
I was able to go full out there. Now, I saved for the previous 2 runs, and that prevented me. I saw a lot of guys were like completely dropping like stones, max save, and I didn't have to do that because I had saved through the entire run previous to it.
Yeah, I saw that with you and Cody. Cody was able to run 2 more extra laps than the guys kind of on that same strategy. So definitely paid out. If I'm going to ask Cody, what was the key to that pace? Stay close to the front there, and extra laps, because I play of the race right there. So, but Rusty, great job. I was telling Calvin, with Caleb kind of having a bad day and Kyle having a bad day, Joshua not finishing up where he should have, like it kind of evened out the pace right now. So I'm really interested to see how the points come out of this. What are you looking forward to St. Petersburg? That's your next race, so it's a road course. So how do you feel going into that?
I absolutely hate turning right. I am purely an oval guy. St. Petersburg is going to be just the survival. Probably lose a lot of the hard work that I put in tonight, or a lot of the gains that I put in tonight will probably be lost next week. But we'll get through it. Try to keep a positive attitude and see where we're at. I was 20 some odd points out because I was the last guy in the chase, so I wasn't too
Yeah.
I'm not too hurt if I don't
Right.
win.
You're dealing with house money right now. Barely got
Exactly.
in. Now it's like, hey, a lot of pressure to off, so you can kind of go out there and run not with so much pressure on you, playing with house money. So cool, man. Well, hey, Rusty, glad to see you have such a great race finish, Pete. Look forward to you there in St. Petersburg. And then, the floor is yours. Any shout outs or anything before I let you go, bud?
I would give a shout out to you because that I was really hoping to win tonight because that trophy you have is pretty friggin' sweet. So
thank you. Yeah, man. Yeah. I gave out 3 of them this week, so definitely got a lot of surfboards coming out of here for you guys. But definitely something that's close to my heart is Auto Club Speedway. It's about 20 minutes away from me. Sucks that what happened to it. I feel like I want to keep that Southern California tie to it. But yeah, thanks, Rusty.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually have to get an Auto Club trophy off of you from last season, so keep the surfboards coming.
Got it. All right. Well, hey, Rusty, thank you, man. We'll see you at St. Petersburg next week, and good luck. And until next time, I'll see you out there in the track during the week, buddy.
All right, buddy. You have a good night.
You. All right, let's get our winner in here, Mr. Cody Dorsey. Congratulations to Cody. Cody, what's going on? It's AK up in the booth. Our beautiful checkered flag background. All right, Cody. Congratulations on winning round of the chase. Noticed it from the get-go. You ran laps and you put that on every stint. The race definitely had a green flag feel to it, and why you're, what was the key, or like what was going on for you to be able to keep pace? Like Coda and some other guys tried doing pace, something clutch, or I know you're hitting the clutch, but is it more being comfortable doing?
To be honest with you, I never clutched one time in this race.
Didn't you? Okay.
I just never clutched. I backed my corners up, and I was probably just a touch off of the throttle when I was behind guys. But other than that, I never once touched my clutch. I just backed it up and just ripped it. I was shocked. When I noticed like that first long run stint, I was like, man, I actually got a little bit of pace here on this long run stint. So I was kind of shocked because I don't run good here. I don't like Fontana. Me and this place have a love-hate relationship. And when I noticed that, because usually long runs are usually where I really tail off at this place. But tonight, I don't know, I was just like, I was able to hook the bottom really well. I noticed there early on, like people could get to the bottom, but they couldn't like completely wrap it like I was, and they were like getting tight and plowing up the track. And I was like, man, I'm able to stay down there and still make decent pace. And I was like, well, I'm just going to stay down here. And then I think a couple times I got near some people, and they were trying to aero block me down there. So it gave me a chance to start playing around with the other lines. And I knew it's like I was decent in the middle. The up high I was okay, but the bottom is where my bread and butter was tonight. But yeah, no clutching. I just clearly just backed off and just surprisingly had pace.
Yeah, no, that's I was talking about Colin Bollinger. Like to watch him, tell if he's saving or not. I mean, maybe to a trained ear you could hear it, but like not clutching either. Like you said, just not full throttle or saving when you can, or if you find someone drafting as best as you can. Yeah, but congratulations. Got a lot of people giving you congratulations. Our new subscriber, Dave Wow out there. Hell yeah, congratulations. You, Cody, he's giving everyone a shout out. So thank you for out there, Dave. And then Cody.
Appreciate everybody for the thanks.
And then Cody, back to you though. I know I was talking to some of the guys. It feels like a nice little reset for everybody. Like, Caleb didn't finish greatest, and Kyle finished down there. What happened with Kyle? Was it the black flag at the beginning of the race?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he had to drive through from last week from penalties.
So that, oof. Okay, thank you for explaining that. Because, I didn't have the voice chat on to hear you guys, so that makes a lot of sense. So, dang, that came back to really bite him in the butt, and it made some more mistakes. Race 2. So, yeah, like with those things shaking up, I'm really curious to see the point standings after tonight. You guys look like you're off the scene.
Yep, St. Pete. That ought to be interesting in the Cup car. I'm excited for it. I like St. Pete. Don't mean I'm going to run good at St. Pete, but I like the track in general. I think it's fun to watch it with IndyCar. The trucks this year was really cool to watch it. I was excited iRacing added it. So me and Dakota knew as soon as they added it, it was going to go on the schedule this season, and no better place to put it for the first time than in the playoffs. So why not? Dakota looks like he uploaded the points. It looks like I actually took the points lead.
Awesome. Okay, cool. I'll have to. Cody, well, while I work on that, do you want to? The floor is yours, man. Go ahead and shout out anything or say hi to anybody for me while I work on.
Yes, sir. Well, of course, Kevin, we want to thank you for all you do up in the booth with VRN. Thank you for what you do up here like I said, you put on a great show for everybody to watch every week. I got a shout out to my mom in the Burlington Cafe. Thank them for what all they've done for this league and stuff. We couldn't be here without them. Quantum, of course, they're a great sponsor too. KK Woodscapes, you know, I get that cool little surfboard. Never dreamed I'd get that tonight, so that's pretty cool. B&B Diecasts, Grid Gold, My Mom's Addiction, Okaya. Super excited to have all them great sponsors that we've had throughout this league this season. It's definitely helped the league. It's definitely helped us grow. And it's definitely one reason why we'll be back next season. So thanks to all of them. Thanks to you. I want to thank Dakota for making my paint schemes and stuff. He does a great job with it. And also thank Underdog Fantasy. They were on the card tonight, so it was cool to put them back in victory lane for I think the second time this year. I think I had them on the card to put them in victory lane. Yeah. But yeah, just pretty much just thank all of our sponsors and Grant County Mulch. I got to thank them too. And all them, Cody Roball and all them out there. We appreciate them and stuff for allowing me to have them on the car and stuff for certain weeks. So yeah, just like I said, man, just shocking. Never thought I'd win here at Fontana. Never would have dreamed that one.
Well, hey, I think like the practice probably helped you out.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't practice. So those extra laps I got on Monday night, Monday night race definitely taught me a little bit about the tires. And like Monday night, I couldn't get to the bottom. I could never get down there. But tonight I was able to get to it. I don't know if it's because I learned something and what.
I think it's a cooler track, but you have to really point the car down there. Like a late arc. Kept trying to teach the bottom. Help me. Like it would hurt the right front tire more than balance it out. Congrats, Cody. Thank you. Sponsor it. AK Woodscape. Here's a shot of it in chat. This is like the surfboard I make for these guys out of wood, laser engraved and acrylic. Hand it out. This is the one I won back in 2025. My only club win. Only win. I have a couple. I got a couple here. Yeah, I won my own surfboard. Hate it. So giving out 3 this year, Cody. So congratulations to the surfboard, and we'll see you next week at St. Pete.
Awesome. Thank you, Kevin, and thank you again for the sponsorship for this week.
Got it, man. All right, guys, that was Cody Dorsey, place winner here at Auto Club for the KK Woodscape Scott Wood 250. There it is, baby. Well, hey, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. I did not see the points updated just yet. We'll look at those later. Thank you guys for all tuning in on the chat. 26 viewers. We had a lot during the session, so I thank you guys tuning in. And I'm going to get out of here, but I'm going to run some commercials for our sponsors here. Yellows. I throw some on there. Tonight's Quantum Contender series is proudly fueled by Burlington Cafe, where the only thing smoother than your racing line is the gravy. Seriously, if you're in Burlington, West Virginia, and you haven't tried their homemade gravy sausage yet, you're blowing the corner in life. We're talking fresh coffee, made-to-order breakfast, and gravy so good it might cause an unscheduled pit stop. Start your day like a pole winner or recover like you just hit the wall in lap 2. Either way, pull into the Burlington Cafe and refuel the right way. Burlington Cafe, serving up gravy one ladle at a time. Tonight's Quantum Contender series is powered by Precision, brought to you by Quantum Bearing Science. These aren't your average bearings. Built with advanced materials and engineered for real performance, Quantum bearings are made to roll faster, last longer, and stay smooth under pressure. Bearings designed for the way you skate, push smarter. So whether you're chasing speed on the pavement or chasing wins on the track, upgrade your ride with Quantum.
Here at KK Woodscapes, we only work with the finest woods, the finest tools. We sand the wood here at KK Woodscapes. We stir the paint with a wooden stick here at KK Woodscapes. And then we brush the wood with a wooden brush here at KK Woodscapes. And when it's all said and done, we have these perfectly manicured nails. Put the plaques in the trophies, in the envelopes, ship them to your box. and on your way to you to commemorate your special day. Got Wood, KK Woodscapes.
And another great sponsor we had is Grid Gold. You guys, they got 124th, 164th replica diecast of your car. All you got to send them is your TPA file from your paint job. They will get you out one of these custom cars, own paint job on it. I mean, things are bad. They also do some awesome trophies. That Cup Series trophy, very cool. So thank you to Grid Gold. Make sure you guys check them out on their Facebook page, all their socials. That is a great sponsor for Quantum Contender Series all along. Of Diecast, our exclusive program we have with B&B Diecasts. You guys use code QCS at checkout. Get some free shipping and other deals. Just check in with them on their Facebook page and Instagram. They're always showing off exciting pieces from Lionel. So if you guys are into that, it's diecast.com. Check them out. Code Q. And then my last one, guys. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, I'll leave you guys with this one.
Checkered flag flying, victory sweet. KK Woodscapes can't be beat. Handmade trophies built with pride. Every winner takes one for the ride. KK Woodscapes.
Are you just happy to see me, or is that a piece of wood in your pocket?
Checkered flag flying, victory
It's
sweet.
going. It keeps going. It cuts off the funniest part of that commercial. All right, guys, I'm out of here. God bless. Love you guys. See you next Thursday. Quantum Contender Series at St. Petersburg. So we'll have a road race. Kyle and Lynott will be back with me. Thank you guys for tuning in and sharing and liking, all that good stuff. Until then, God bless. Take care. And time. Oh, and then listen, for Kyle and Lynott, I wanted to shout out, while everyone's still here, just the 988. Let me go. His 988 hotline. Just remember, guys, suicide prevention hotline. You guys ever need anyone or need to talk to someone or think life can't be better here on this planet? So make sure you guys, if you ever need 988 is hotline. Call that. Oh, professional that can help you in those times of need. Never want to see anyone go through that stuff, but if you are having those thoughts, I know that it's something very special, close to Kyle and Knott's heart. And now that I've been educated on it, so that he was affected by that personally. So, guys, make sure you keep that in mind or share that with your friends. And on that note, guys, we'll see you.